What time are you leaving? Okay, will I travel with you? Because Derek can't come, his mother's gone to hospital. Ah, she's just a blood test, she's okay, yeah. Well, his brother got called to work. Good man, yeah. So, you tell me now when I go there. I know. Will I meet you by Silver Springs? The car park at Silver Springs? Is that okay if you know? Okay, I'd see you in the car park at Silver Springs at 4:45. Yeah, how long will it take us? Did you Google it? Yeah, I'm on here a 5 to 7 to that.
I'll meet you over here and if you move, she said, I'll get you followed.
See you outside. Okay, bye, thanks. Bye.
She wants to go over there, she wasn't getting wet. So where you missed all the drama?
We're live now here, guys, just so you all know. This mic here is live on YouTube, so just so you all aware of it.
Our game is about style.
Camogie is the fastest field sport in the world.
We break records, smash ceilings, and shatter expectations. We follow trailblazers and legends. We turn our style into art. We forge our own path forward. Because our style is substance, and our style is here to stay. The Littlewoods Ireland Camogie Leagues.
I can put on my stopwatch. 14 points to 11. 1 8. They won by 3 points. 8 points.
Focus in on someone there a second and we'll just try a replay, just curiosity. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Our game is about style.
Camogie is the fastest field sport in the world.
We break records, smash ceilings, and shatter expectations. We follow trailblazers and legends. We turn our style into art. We forge our own path forward. Because our style is substance, and our style is here to stay. The Littlewoods Ireland Camogie Leagues.
Let me know whenever you want me to switch you on, guys.
5 to 2. 5 to 2. Yeah.
Okay, no problem.
you, Aaron. That's it. See?
Are you ready to go?
Let's go. Yeah, okay.
Okay.
See you, Wayne.
Okay.
Good afternoon. Everybody invited to the Camogie Road, the home of Cork Promotion for the City 2021 Regional Promotion League for Cork versus Kerry. First time ever competition in captain for the Kerry Camogie team, and joined by my co-captain O'Hara. So we're talking about Camogie going on this fantastic championship. Look over here to the captain. Good afternoon, everybody. And you know the man who's been on for the hurling. No, I don't do D-Days. But yes, it's great to be here, and obviously Kerry Camogie is relatively new in terms of getting down in the junior ranks. Only one team, or one club, senior club in the county altogether, Team Ono, Catherine and ourselves are in the age club, but really a small team, so credit to the girls. They've gone up to the intermediate, and they're their first win in the intermediate grade. Last weekend it's in the surprise dog, and it was outstanding performance by 2 points out in Spa, and that really has given them a boost.
You want to
The next game up in Cork is
have a spare one? I have one and not using it.
Absolutely. They're an amazing bunch of girls. Obviously, they can be huge influence, but are really professional in terms of management set up to it. The girls have responded in lockdown. They've been very hard individually. And now they've come out fitter, leaner and meaner, I reckon, than ever. And they actually, both in the first week in advance of the league, Evelyn was playing at number 6 today. She said that we were kind of, maybe soft-spoken a bit as regards, good performances. And an interesting good performances. We're here to win. We want to win games, and I'm not saying that we're not going to win games. I'm not going to say that we're going to lose games, but we're going out to win every time. So they proved it with that Camogie score last Saturday. What would I say of these people? Our defence is very strong. I'm worried maybe a little bit about our attack, and just see maybe the stick walk and pace of our team. At the end of the day, it's progress. It's a learning curve for Kerry. So no matter the game, they should be interested in winning. And depending on the other game, Kerry playing Galway today. If Galway were to lose that, they're almost because of the same
Should be.
confidence their weekend.
Can you not hear it? Oh, you not quite right.
No? They make the quarter final. Certainly avoid relegation down, or the playoff for relegation down to the junior ranks again. So Kerry wants to be playing intermediate and want to be playing the next sides. Well, let me go through the Kerry team there, Dermot, and I'll imagine Cork team after that. Absolutely. The Kerry team today, Keith Michelle, last year's champion, will be in goals. The full back line, Elaine Graham, Pat Fisher, Monica Daly, Sarah Buckley, Robert Ryan, Kerry senior highlight, she's at full back, Michelle Costello. Backline, the captain is on O'Connor. Niamh Lean is a powerful centre back, and Aoife Behan plays on the wing. Midfield is Patrice Diggin, who's the top scorer for the team, with young Kate Lynch, who's only in her second year with the team. Rachel McCarthy, who's the daughter of Chairman Ger, plays at number 10. Jackie Horgan, who has played with UL and played in Ashbourne Cup, plays at 11. Laura Collins, multi-talented brother of Daniel, who is the current Kerry hurling captain, plays at 12. And the full forward line is Anne-Marie Lean, Jessica Fitzgerald and Cuevas Villan. And Cuevas Villan at under 14 level was runner-up in a national boxing championship, so you can say that she carries a punch. And the manager is Ian Brick, of course, from Kilmiley, a Kerry hurler and Kilmiley championship winner.
And his cousin Shane is the current coach to the Douglas senior hurling team. Always kind of one of the fancies for the Cork County Championship here in Cork, obviously. Now the Cork team, it's a bit changed from the 1 to 15. The goalkeeper is Stephanie Bazang from Killa. The full back line is Ciara Daly, also from Killa, 17. Danielle Carroll from Inniskeen, and number 20 is Grania Hannon from Corsi Rovers. The half-back line, right half-back is Aisling Maloney, centre-back is Aoife O'Callaghan, and left half-back is Claire Kingston from Ballinascarty. In the middle of the field, we have Lauren Callan from Glen Rovers and Kate Kilcummins from Ballyhay. The half-forward line is Kate O'Keefe from Mill Street. Then wearing number 13 will be Ali Smith from Ahada, and the left half forward is number 9 Rachel Harty. The full forward line is Claudia Finn from Father Neil's, Fiona Neville from St Catherine's, and wearing number 15 Aoife Hurley, also from St Catherine's. And the referee is Kevin O'Brien. He's a Limerick man. I was talking to some of the officials up there earlier, and they were all dressed in black and white, and I said they were like fellas going to mourners at a funeral, and they said they like to dress up.
Absolutely. Kerry, I notice, have whatever breeze is there. It'll be blowing down into the corner. It's kind of a cross, but Kerry are lying out to our right hand side. The forwards are down on the far side here. So Kerry are defending, we'll call it the, I don't know what you'd call it.
We'll call it the river end of the ground.
The river end, absolutely.
The Riverlea end of the ground.
By the time this commentary is over, I may well have to toss you into that river, but whatever.
And away we go. And its first possession goes to, well, no one really, because there's a bit of stalemate in the middle of the field. Lauren Callan is in there, referee keeping a close eye on it, as they say in the old days, Morta, a bit of a shemazel, and now it's broken up, and it's the the Cork number 7, Kate Kilcummins. She edges it on, but it's stopped by the Kerry backs, who kick it away. They know a lot about kicking footballs down in the kingdom. Still no stalemate. The ball has hardly moved since the referee has thrown in. Maybe we should start again.
Yeah, it's a
and
rough
here it comes,
situation.
and number 24 for Cork breaks through. That's Kate O'Keefe. Hand passes it to the number 13, Ali Smith, and Smith takes a shot, and it's over the bar. The opening score of the game inside, I suppose, a minute of play from Ali Smith. Good score after a kind of an unconventional start would be the best way to describe it.
Yeah, well, I think Ali Smith had the freedom of the park there to take that shot. So Kerry's defence would want to tighten up a small bit, but it all depends on what happens at midfield.
And the ref was given a free to Cork, and not sure what it was for.
Sure.
Quickly taken by number into the corner. Now he's. I don't like being critical of referees now, but wouldn't he have left the play go on there and keep the thing flowing?
Looked like Patrice went up for that ball.
Yeah, he seemed to give a head. Yeah.
And unless there was a push or something, I can't see why he gave that free. But anyway,
it's a free.
Cork number 7, I think, that's going to be taking it.
Yes, Kate Kilcummins. Slight breeze.
The club in Kerry called Kilcummins.
That's right.
She floats it, but
and that's going to go wide, I would suggest. Corner kept in play out towards the far side. It's going to be a line ball for Cork. Strange kind of a direction that maybe she was hoping someone would run onto it and get at the end of it. But anyway, it's a line ball for Cork over on the far side. Can't see who's taking it. Well, can't see her number. Number 9, actually, it is Rachel Harty. Drives across the goal, picked up by the Kerry defence.
That's Patrice Diggin.
Yeah, good clearance, half block down.
Yeah, there seemed to be a lot of ruck play.
Yeah, stoppy start. And that's another free in. I think that was Lauren Callan was fouled there. By all accounts, Lauren was outstanding last weekend above in Drummond against Tipperary. Lauren, of course, won an All-Ireland medal. Cork have a few players who were regraded to play in this competition, having won an All-Ireland medals a couple of years ago. And the free, I'm not sure who the free taker is. It should be simple enough. I think it's number 15.
It's wide.
No, it hits the post.
The post.
And it's wide eventually. A let off for Kerry there, and I suppose a bad miss by the. You'd expect to be getting them. It was number 13 took the free. And when it came back, it was driven by Ali Smith. She'll be disappointed with that, but no doubt she'll get the next one. Anyway, the Kerry goalkeeper is Aoife Fitzgerald.
Yeah,
good puck out
whose late father was a fabulous player with St Brendan's Ardfert back in the early 90s and was man of the match in the county final when they won it at the Cork number 8. That's Lauren Hanlon.
Into Fiona level. Fiona, another free for Cork. The referee's playing advantage here now, and this is another free. And certainly there's been 3 frees in the match. All 3 have gone to Cork. And Kerry would want to stop giving away needless fouls more, because you will be punished at this level or any level.
Absolutely, yeah. It seems to be they have that yard maybe in pace at the moment. They're getting to the ball quickly, and Kerry are finding it difficult to adjust. And you know, when a girl goes past you, you foul. So it's costly. They've got to stop it really. 13 looks like
Ali Smith.
Put this one over.
Yeah, that's gone over the bar.
Yes, so another point there for Cork, and it's their free taker, Ali Smith, who puts it over. She's contributed 2 points now, hasn't she? One from play, I think, and 1 from a free.
That's in the 3rd minute of the match.
Yeah, well, Cork have started very well, and I would like Kerry to get an attack or two at this stage.
Good puck out by the goalkeeper, Aoife Fitzgerald, long one, batted by one of the Cork players, but it's only hit in the direction of the goal. Cork regrouping. They're coming out from possession.
We can move down off YouTube if we have to.
does, the rest generally follow, you know.
Yeah, well, you'd always like to
free-kicking
start
is-
with an easy one.
Yeah, it's confidence, but that's not easy now from the angle that she's from. She'll have the distance. It's just a question of judging the wind. Is she happy?
Oh, yeah.
She's very happy.
Yeah,
I
good
think.
score.
And that's a good score by.
And that was hit with his heart.
Yeah, there's no better woman. She's our top player. She got the player of the game in the Ashburn Cup. Good ball inside, and this is the number 12. Is that Marie-Leen? Probably put her under pressure. And
Yeah, Kerry.
Jackie Horgan. Jackie is strong. I thought she was held by the hurley there. Did you not think so? There's Jackie.
But you know what?
Jackie sends it on to
Lovely skill,
Spillane.
actually.
Phoebe Spillane is being covered out there. Can she win it through in? The ball is out, definitely, I reckon. But look,
No,
my
it's
eyesight was never great. I'm a walking ad for Specsavers.
It's
There's
in
a
it.
ruck down there in the far corner.
It'd be better if we went out to
He
bring
went
it.
to blow it. Yeah, he's going to blow that up. But so far, Kerry, the first 5 minutes, they were almost being overrun. Cork were really settled into the game. Missed a chance of a point, probably scored 3. But Kerry have come back in and they've got 2 now. And look at 3-2. The manager Ian Brick will be quite happy. This is about performance today. It's about learning. Obviously, they'll take the win, but it's not all about winning. And, you know, they're playing against a team who, you know, have
Here they
that
come
bit
on
of
the attack now. Broken up by one of the
Kerry-
Cork defenders and out to come with it. Good
out
play.
from passing the ball,
hand
good
passing.
combination.
Nice clearance. Under a bit of
Yeah.
pressure. Oh, lovely control by
That's
this.
Steve Lean.
Yeah,
She's a fabulous player.
lovely play, lovely
she's
play.
a lovely player. She can play full back, centre back, anywhere in the half back line. Her sister Anne Marie is playing number 13.
Are they
and,
anting to Tony Lean of the Irish?
No, absolutely not. Different side. Tony couldn't play hurling anyway. So
hope he's not watching.
No, I hope he's not listening. Or I'll get no more jobs.
Good clearance by Lauren
Lean,
Cannon.
here she is again.
Yeah.
She's a powerful player and she's quick as well and strong. She's getting help there from her fellow defender. And across here comes, Jackie Horgan has it.
Centre forward.
Jackie's another girl, yeah, she's working very deep. Kerry working the ball up now. Sent long in by
And again,
Rachel
yeah.
McCarthy, was it? But again, there's only one in the full forward line. Either Creeper Spillane are in there or the Fitzell girl.
Yeah, the Kerry
Jessica
management are infuriated there because they look like the Cork captain, Ashley Maloney, dropped the hurley and played off the ball, which you can't do. But anyway,
Yeah.
Cork on the attack with Katie O'Keefe, trying to make a bit of lovely block down.
That's Owen O'Connor, the Kerry captain. And again, hassle here the whole way. Aoife Behan blocks it down as well and goes down to catch it. Yeah, great work by Aoife Behan. And she really is, she really is playing well. Oh, she's hooked there, but she gets the ball along the deck. Keevis Flan, can she make it? In goes Laura Collins as well. And there, number
Lovely
5
stroke.
clears that.
That's
That's
Aisling Maloney.
Aisling Maloney. She's a very
Again.
strong player. But here comes
The one thing is the Kerry centre back, centre forward, and Diggin are 3 very, very good players.
absolutely,
and they're
very
beginning to
strong.
get
And Sarah Murphy is a good full back. We're very strong down the middle. But we just need the other girls now to start playing their part as Cork clear the ball again up here. And it's their number 19 has it, and Niamh is with her. And Niamh hooks her. That's...
I'm not sure now. He's explaining why, but I don't know.
Yeah, he's thinking that, you know, rather than a hook.
But yeah, the Kerry management asking why it was a free. He explained it. Didn't seem to see it, but sure, look, that's why we're out here, and he.
About that now, but look, that's the way it goes. We're approaching the 15th minute. Just 15 minutes gone. 3 points to 2, and it's Ali Smith is at the 13th.
Yeah, it's good. It'll be a water break.
the wind. So it's the 15th minute, so we're halfway through the first half. And she will be taking the free. And I think it was tough on the evening there. Was it illegal? Was it illegal? You don't know. 13, and that's gone wide. But look, the wind will tell you that reached only about the 20-metre line.
Yeah, it comes out to Rachel Harty.
Number 9,
good score from Rachel Harty. And that's the score Cork needed now, because they hadn't scored since the 5th minute, and in the same period Kerry have got 2. So good score. Could I say hello? I'd like to say hello to sometimes she's my co-reporter, but she's not with me today, Ellie May. She's suffering from a bit of tonsillitis. I know she's watching on YouTube. So
Jackie Horgan into Patrice Diggins. Patrice Diggins sends a sharp one in, but again the Cork defence there, number 18 has it, and Patrice possibly should have taken the option there and had a go herself.
Cork centre back Aoife O'Callaghan,
yeah, but the ball into the full forward line, she possibly was good enough to take a pot, so look, that's the way it goes.
Hello, Mr. O'Hare, how are you?
But Kerry at 4-2, they'll take that at the end of the first quarter. We're into the second quarter now.
No, it's a free to Cork, and certainly the free count is definitely in Cork's favour. It wasn't in Cork's favour in Thurles last Saturday night, but it is this evening here anyway. Anyway, poor effort from a free. Didn't hit it the first time.
That's a push in the back, surely. And that's a hurley across the side of the back, and he's giving nothing.
Giving the line ball?
Yeah, but he's giving it to Cork.
No, he's not. He's giving it to Kerry.
His mind. After consultation with the Kerry players, he decided to change his mind.
The peace process at work.
Are very persuasive,
Peace process at work.
Absolutely.
There should be a water break. I presume there is a water break coming up shortly.
There is a water break in Camogie, yeah.
So the line ball has been taken. I think it's number 8, Patrice Strigan.
Yeah, she takes all placed balls basically from halfway line in. So you'd never know.
It was a free actually. Sure, that was.
Why did it come back this way?
Well, to be fair, now she went to pass it to someone and it went astray, and it's chance for Cork, but it's gone wide.
Somebody was.
I thought it was a line ball he gave it.
Yeah, he gave it free.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that was a bit of a. That could have almost. Was it 24 that he did wide, was it?
Yeah, 24. Lauren Callanan. Oh, lovely pass.
Yeah, there she is again. Yeah, Cork is certainly around the half-back line are playing well now. Lee Flynn.
Sally Smith.
Another free. You can't hook at all. Down, well blocked, he lets the hands down. I must get on to Chris Steering about the hooking situation.
Line ball for Kerry. Water break. So we have the water break, Mort. That's about 16, 17 minutes. I suppose both sides will be happy the way they. All right, okay. Turn it off. Yeah, I suppose both sides will be happy enough. Cork started well, 3 points nil up after 5 minutes, then went out of the game for a bit. I suppose one could say Kerry came into it, and Diggin got 2 points, one from play, one from a free. 10 minutes are out of score, 4-2, probably a fair reflection of the way the game has gone.
Yeah, I think it's a fair reflection. I think Kerry would take that. Cork started very well, looked threatened as if they were going to overrun Kerry basically. But Kerry defence got the grips with the Cork attack. Niamh has been outstanding, Sarah Murphy, Michelle Costello as well, and Aoife Behan, although she's been joining the attack, has been absolutely outstanding as well. Problem is the ball in the inside, our inside line is coming back out with interest, and the Cork defence are very, very good. Maloney is outstanding at number 5, Ashling Maloney, and so is the centre back Aoife O'Callaghan from Éire Óg. So look, Cork's defence seem to have the beating of their opponents, although when Jackie Horgan at centre forward runs at Cork, she does cause them a bit of a problem. And of course Patrice is Kerry's main attacking option, and if she can get through, but I think she's probably got to take some of her own scores, particularly with the wind.
Yeah,
but at the moment
it's margins. So look, 2 points after the first quarter is okay for Kerry.
And they seem to be playing with a player withdrawn because they've been 3-1 inside the full forward line, and that hinders your chances of getting scores.
Absolutely does, yeah. Laura Collins has dropped back a bit into the midfield area, and so has Rachel McCarthy, and that leaves Jackie Horgan, and then Kiva has moved out, and then she moves back in. So basically, and Anne-Marie has moved out a bit. So the only girl that's up front is the full forward, who is Jessica Fitzell. Jessica is good for a goal, by the way, but we certainly need... as they are about to resume,
it's a line by.
We need something to happen from now on. There's 20 minutes, 20 and a half gone, I suppose. So we'll allow just 2 for water, and we'll take it from there.
Yeah.
No clock here today, but then again, Cork were never good with clocks or watches.
We're only good at getting last-minute winners. A line ball for Cork. That wasn't the best, but it's turned out in Cork's favour. And the left half back coming up to take that is Kate Kilcummins from Ballyhay.
Ballyhay, that's Diarmuid
O'Flynn.
Diarmuid O'Flynn, yeah.
Ballyhay says no.
Still owes me a cup of coffee.
I saw that. I reckon you'll be waiting.
I'll be waiting for that. He's lean and mean when it comes to that situation. I accused him of good behaviour yesterday. He said he was never accused of it in his life before, and haven't seen him play hurling, I believe it. So here comes Patrice again. Powerful play. She gives it back, and the physicality there. This is Kate. She's a young girl. She's only just gone 18, possibly just about 19, and so she really has, she's a girl of the future, and she'll be learning from
I've been impressed with Kerry. They started sluggish enough, and there was kind of a false start to the match with a couple of rocks, but they've improved as the game goes. They're certainly dominating. Cork's only got 1 score, but that's a good belt up the wing here. But Lauren Cannon, as she was last week in Drummond, has been outstanding for Cork. Good ball up towards the good catch there by the Cork's number 19. That's Claudia Finn. Battle for possession, 2-1 in Kerry's favour.
Kerry will battle for everything, you know. Look, they'll battle for everything. Look, absolutely. That's Elaine Rail, and Michelle is in there as well, and she's out over the thing.
No, he's letting play on. He's
the
giving.
ball had to be out. 7 over the bar.
I actually don't think it was, more to be fair now. I think the player was out, but the ball didn't go out, and she hand passed it in. But actually, I've seen frees given for less. I'll put it that way to you. Yeah. Anyway, Kate Kilcummins picked it up and popped it over the bar. So that makes it 5-2 in Cork's favour.
Yeah, 5-2, but that was unfortunate, that one, that looked. And then there's a push there, and Patrice was almost decapitated. But here comes, they've got to get stuck in, because Cork now after the water break again.
Oh, lovely control. Good.
Pace.
This is Ali Smith.
Yeah, bursting through.
Oh, yeah, lovely score. Over the bar. I mean, the key to that score was the way she controlled the ball when it came into her, and she got it first time. It gave her the opportunity to slip past her player and popped her over the bar. Good score. So that's 2 good scores from Cork on the resumption after the water break. And sometimes the water break, as we've all said since they've been introduced, they break the momentum of the game. I'm not a big fan of it myself. They break the momentum of the games.
Absolutely. But Kerry have got to use sharp puck out now, you see, and again, they're watching it because Niamh Lean, but here comes Kerry.
Took her eye off it.
And there's somebody on the deck there.
Right half back.
Elaine Rail, she's the number 2. Became a mother last year and came back to the panel again, missed last year out. As the ball goes into the corner, and that's out. Yes, well.
He heard you this time, Mort.
Kerry manager was calling for that linesman to go to Specsavers last time around, but he got a right this time, so if he can see it, I suppose.
He can't give it.
He can't give it. And if he should see it, he should go to Specsavers.
Anyway, on another note, Mort, you were watching the Kerry hurlers last week, and I know they were short a few, but how good were Offaly?
Offaly were outstanding. Offaly were excellent. It was their all-Ireland final because Kerry had put them down to the Christy Ring Cup and had also beaten them in the league. And they were gunning for Kerry. Kerry were minus 10 of their first choice panel, and 6 or 7 of them would be starters, including Shane Conway, Tommaso O'Connor, Brandon Barrett, and these lads, and the 2 O'Leary brothers. So, Fintan O'Connor wouldn't put that forward. So Offaly were always going to win it, probably by a 6 or 8 point margin.
Another free to Cork
attack again.
And it's Ali Smith.
Now, and it's Ali Smith. And the ball is going to go. Come on, Aoife. Aoife Fitzgerald has to find somebody.
Ooh, dangerous.
Across her own goals. Hurley has been caught. Sarah Murphy, our fullback, strong fullback, clears it out. And Kerry have retained it. Here comes. The ball is back. And here is cleared long. I think we got that one.
It's 1-1, so.
1-1, yes. But but to lose by 21 points was a poor performance. No marking here.
Fin on a level, yeah.
Has it. Oh, lads, that's tough. No, I'm a Kerry man. We're under the pass.
She tapped under, yeah. But I just go back to while we were speaking there. The ball went up again, and I think Kerry certainly their tactics wrong in my book. They might be playing with the aid of a breeze here, a slight breeze, not sure. But there was 4 Cork backs there to 2 Kerry forwards, and they're obviously, as you mentioned earlier, they've withdrawn a few players, and that makes it easier for Cork to defend and obviously harder for Kerry to score.
Yeah. The only thing I'll say is I presume what Ian Brick and the management want is they want to be still in the game for the second half, and if they opened up 15 against 15, they could end up being well down. So maybe it's containment first, and maybe they'll open up in the second half. Jackie is gone in full forward now, and she is a girl who can gain possession. She's a ball winner, and she can shoot left or right. She's a good stick woman, good scorer. She's the second best scorer, I'd say, behind Patrice.
Yeah, she put up her hand there, but good defending by Cork, and it's good to see that the referee didn't blow. And normally when a person puts up their hand and the ball is not...
If the referee lost his whistle, it'd be the best for all of us, because then we could see a game develop between two teams who want to play, and there's no badness or evil or anything in this game. There never is between Kerry and Cork, unless the men are playing. And the girls are far more refined, aren't they?
I'm not going to argue about that at all.
When a row breaks out, no, you won't.
Lovely stroke, great. Oh, that
is a class point. Jackie Horgan, she could play for Cork and score a point like that. That is absolutely from the sideline in front of the dugout. About 24 minutes gone, and that includes probably a bit of the water break, but that's a class score from Jackie. And,
certainly Mort is the score of the match so far. It didn't appear to be any options on, and without breaking stride or even moving, it's a great score. And it's great to see scores like that. And here come Cork now again. It's Fionnán level, who's causing a few problems inside. Very experienced player. Flicks the ball into the lovely touch by the 15. And I think it's Ali Smith, it's number 9, and that's a shot, and that's a good score. Scored by Rachel Harty. Good score by Cork, well worked. Again,
who set her up there?
Fionnán Neville hit it into her.
Fionnán Neville.
Yeah. So that cancels out Jackie Horgan's point, but certainly a couple of lovely scores. Cork can top around the half-back line, and it goes again.
Yeah, this is where they're in trouble.
Claudia Finn winning, but again...
Evelyn again. She has been outstanding for Kerry, hasn't she?
Yeah, the centre-back has been very good, yeah. But again, here it comes out. The ball comes out to the wing here. 4 Cork players. Makes it easy to defend.
Inside at all today, unfortunately. But look, they'll be learning, but they'll put Jackie in there now.
It's Aoife Hurley getting away from her player. Yeah, chance here. Danger. Good score. Aoife Hurley. Yeah, and
who scored that?
Aoife Hurley.
Aoife Hurley got that.
So.
Well, yeah, that's not good now. That was too easy for Cork. Again, it came from the fact that the ball came back from the Kerry attack too quickly, and then the Cork forwards are out to meet the ball.
So since the water break, Cork have outscored Kerry by 4 points to 1, even though for the fact that Jackie Horgan has got the point of the match. And certainly Cork can control around the half-back line. That looked like she overcarried, but he didn't blow it. Ball poked out here. Aoife Hurley. And it's a line ball for Kerry on the far side of the field. And it's just a pity that there's not a few people here to watch it.
Yeah, they'd love to. 8-3, that's getting a little bit... But we'd be happy not to have conceded a goal. And in fact, there hasn't been a goal chance yet.
On either side,
I would say that to be probably commentators' curse, there'll be 2 or 3 now before half-time. But the Kerry defence are very, there's Niamh again, long down. But look, it's just playing a sweeper back there because Kerry have used back, and they have to send it out the wings. It's not productive at all. That ball's over the line in the match.
Aoife Hurley gets there.
Yeah.
That looked a throw. Yeah, spot on. Good call by the ref.
Yeah, I think we've had Kevin O'Brien before.
Well, he got
games, and I think he does ladies football as well, maybe.
He got that call right anyway. And it's the full back is coming out.
Look, let's be honest, the referee is making no impact on the
No,
game
no.
as such. It's the class of Cork against the absolute battling qualities of Kerry, the defence battling their hearts out, Patrice at midfield, Jackie on the 40, and then Cork on the top in other areas. The ball is sent down long. Can Kerry get it?
They have it.
That's it. Jackie sent it inside, but again it intercepted. Patrice tried to get it. 7 blocks it. Patrice gets in there. And out comes Cork out of defence, drops the Hurley. Surely that's
Yeah, he spotted this one now, yeah.
Spotted this one.
It's a chance now for Patrice again.
I'd be hoping Patrice to put this over. 8-4 wouldn't be too bad. Now, there was about 2 minutes of a water break. I'll check the time. We don't have a clock here, but my clock says 30.
Yeah, there's about 2 minutes left. And
so there's about probably 2 minutes left, yeah. So in the half, if he has no injuries, and we didn't have an injury.
No. This is an important chance for Kerry now because they've only got 1 point in the last since the 11th minute.
Yes, and they haven't got one since the water break, I don't think.
And they've only 1 wide, so Cork have been on top.
Yeah, has she got the thing?
Yeah, good score.
Yeah. She's happy, yeah.
Straight as a die, good score.
She's got 3 of our points, and Jackie got the others. Isn't that
That's
right?
that's right.
My notes. He'd blown the half time, he left it go, he didn't allow much for the water break. 8-4 is the half time score. So a quick summary, I suppose, before we're switched off and take a break. I would say from a Kerry point of view, happy enough with the way the defence and midfield are playing. The girls are trying very hard. Learning curve, Kerry doing very well, and I like Katie Lynch, at midfield as well. She's something in Flesk, would you believe? She's not even from North Kerry, and plays with Killarney, and she's showing tremendous potential there against some very strong Cork opponents.
Yeah, I think Cork will be happy enough. They responded well. It was 4-2 at the water break, and then all of a sudden they pulled away to go 8-3 in front. They outscored Kerry 4 points to 1. They'll be happy. They've had a couple of wides. It's easy enough to defend when there's not players up there, but defending they're doing well. Lauren Callan is very good around the middle of the field. But before we take a break, the score of the match was from Jackie Horgan, and Cork responded by getting the next 2. So maybe that was a retaliation effort by the Cork players. So half time here in Castle Road. Myself and Mark will take a break. And this Littlewoods Division 2 Camogie League, it's Cork 8 points, Kerry 4. Back to you in a minute. Yeah, we'll take a break.
Our game is about style.
Camogie is the fastest field sport in the world.
We break records, smash ceilings, and shatter expectations. We follow trailblazers and legends. We turn our style into art. We forge our own path forward. Because our style is substance, and our style is here to stay. The Littlewoods Ireland Camogie Leagues.
Say when. Okay, we're back at the action here in Castle Road. Half-time score, Cork 8 points, Kerry 4. Can Kerry mount a bit of a comeback with and they have possession almost immediately with Patrice Strigan to the right corner back. Oiny O'Connor drops it into the square. Good catch inside by the Cork defence. Aisling Maloney, the captain, good play. Comes out here to Cork clear it up to the middle of the field. Number 9, Rachel Hartley wins it, drops it, gets it back up again. Good hunting, good ball in towards the corner, and who's coming out for it? That looks like Aoife Hurley, who's troubling the Kerry defence all afternoon with her pace and her ability to win possession. Good defending by Kerry and good refereeing. He didn't give a free. I've seen referees give frees for similar incidents in Camogie and it spoils the flow of the game. Kerry bring it out, good play by that's the full back. Lovely one-handed stroke, Sarah Murphy. Yeah. Yeah.
And really, number 13 would be sister of Niamh, who's been outstanding today. But I noticed that I think Oiny O'Connor is tracking the number 13 who's causing the problem. She's not actually. And she did the interception there. There's a booking here, is there for 21?
Yeah. That's it. Look, it was a foul. It was a foul, but I don't think it warrants a booking in my own. He explained what the free was for, and he given her a yellow card. Harsh enough yellow card. A free, all right, but certainly not a yellow card.
And there's the ball breaks, and who can get it? It's the defender there for Cork.
Daniel Carroll.
Yes, and here's good left-handed strike. Now Patrice is going to be covering back here, but here's Ali Smith into the corner. Kerry would not want to get isolated there because Kate O'Keefe has got the ball, but
eventually
she's got it as she goes through. I wonder about steps there, and there's an effort at a score. Is that?
That's Fiona Neville, I'd say. Looks like it, yeah.
And she put it over the bar.
Yeah, good score. Yeah, you must be able to take chances like that at this level. Yeah. Could have been pinged for overcarrying, but the referee allowed play, and good score by Fiona Neville, and that extends Cork's lead now to 9 points to 4.
9 points to 4. I don't think you have to go on the Asian betting exchanges now. I think your money is safe, Finney. As here come Cork again, and this big, strong number 19 is going through with the ball. Kerry.
Aoife Hurley has it.
Aoife Hurley now decides to take a strike.
Yeah.
She puts it over the bar. 19 to 15, I think there was the sequence, and put it over the bar. 10-4. And that was Clodagh Finn. Clodagh Finn did a lot of good work there.
Does Aoife Hurley got the point? Yeah, I think that's the essential difference, Mort, in the match. Cork have the ability just to pick off the scores when they come up. Their forwards are that bit better and more adapted, just slipping the ball over the bar, and that's reflected in the scoreline. You know, and that's the essential difference. Just slightly better hurlers, but you have to give Kerry. There's some very, very good players, and there's a long way to go in the match. But they wouldn't want to, as you said there, they wouldn't want to let it slip away from them because it makes it harder to win. Yeah, it's a foul on Lauren Callinan there. Lauren Callinan, I know she's my own club, Glen Rovers. She buzzes around the place. She's a great player and she's a cool character.
So you wouldn't be absolutely any bit buzzed?
No, not at all. Not in the least. Wouldn't be.
You realise the objectivity of a journalist is that you leave your club after when you decide to commentate or report on a game. Although I see you regularly putting up Glen Rovers stuff. But look, I wouldn't blame you for that. I have so many clubs in Kerry that I can't afford to put any one of them up because I would upset the other one. But here, listen.
And listen, we should
Kerry-
remember you have strong connections with Leeside, with UCC.
Absolutely.
You're many days up
Foster
there.
Many days down in Park Keep, and the old Park Keep, and the new one, as the free's been taken. That looks like Ali.
Ali Smith, yeah.
Yeah.
It's gone wide.
Dropped in and it's wide. Accuracy, not great there, but still. Yeah, it's been my days down this direction, down in Park Keep, and attended many a county board meeting. Con Murphy was chairman for a while I was there. So was, as we called him, Big Donald.
Oh yeah, Bearman.
Derry Conroy.
Dennis Conroy.
Dennis Conroy, Lord mercy him, was the man. One time I spoke up about something or other, and he read me the proclamation. I didn't speak again.
Well, I think I'm going to read you the proclamation of him. I guess it. Anyway.
And Jack Barrett was a great friend from Kinsale.
Yeah, they're all dead now, sadly.
Yeah, and we had Tom Knox from the Piercy, who was a great friend of ours.
Yeah, Tom used to do the commentaries on 103 there for the last number of years, but with COVID and everything, we haven't seen.
Brady's father was another good friend of ours. As here comes Kerry again and Cork, and who gets a free to Kerry, so well done. Battling hard there in there. And this is
Who's coming on?
From Kerry.
Just getting ready.
Oh yeah. Cork are about to introduce the substitute, I think, in a couple of minutes. Looks like number 11, Hayley Ryan, is warming up on the far side of the field. Hayley is strong, Blackrock player, good player. Was doing an exam, I believe, during the week. Anyway, Kerry win possession, win the free.
And, trying to grab the ball there was the number 14. But some strong work in there. Kerry tried to get this ball.
Good play. Kill comment, yeah.
Michelle has come the wrong way, and this is going to be difficult now. Pace.
Rachel Hartley.
Free shot. She sent it across, but beautifully caught by 15. She hasn't.
Yeah. Kerry come away with it. So it was a lovely ball. Yeah.
Doing a great job back there now, Rachel. Rachel is very, very pacey. I got to say nice things about Rachel. Her dad lives a couple of hundred yards from me. He's also the chairman of the Camogie board.
Objectivity, Mark.
Absolutely. She's actually starting nursing in CUH in Cork.
Oh, very good.
This coming week. So we wish her well in that regard. Let's hope she can nurse Kerry to a victory here. But looking dubious at the moment. 10 points to 4 as we go into the start of the second half. And the Cork girl haven't gone down there because I think she probably met with Laura Collins.
Good defending.
And here, great defending by Elaine Rail. Elaine Rail. Oh, and Creebus Villan. As I said, Creebus' problem is her youthfulness. She will gain strength. She has the pace. She has the ability, but when you meet girls, you know, that are 4, 5 or 6 years older than you, and they horse you out to it, basically.
Yeah, I mean, in time, all these players will develop into, a bit more into county training behind them, and bring them on a bit, And that substitution is about to be made by Cork now. I think number 11 is coming on, is it? Yeah, we have the half time in the other game, Mort, if you're interested. Division 2. Sides are level. Galway 6 points, Tipperary 1-3. Jenny Grace has got 1-2 for Tipperary. So if it stays that way.
That's good.
Yeah. So.
Still be third on the table.
And in the Littlewoods Division 1 in Cork's group, interesting result, latest score here. Tipperary 2-11, Waterford 3 points, and certainly that's so. Hayley Ryan is on.
Here come Cork, and sends it across. Number 14 is going to go for goal. Brilliant save! Oh, it's gone in, is it?
A goal.
Yeah, she saved it. It went in. That was sure. That was scored by 14.
Our game is about style.
Has certainly put Cork in control of this match. We're in, 36 minutes gone. And that gives Kerry a real mountain to climb now. 110 to 4 points. Good start to the second half by Cork with those points from Fionnán Neville and Aoife Hurley, and that goal. I think Murty's going to confirm.
Neville, number 14, I was correct, who got that goal.
Yeah, so.
I think Kerry going to be introducing the shove shot for 2 now. Scoreline is 110 to 4 points. And the Cork substitution, was it 11 for who went off? Claire Kingston, no?
Claire Kingston went off, yeah.
And the Kerry sub coming on now. Is that Edel Flatway? Ooh, injured? So a huge blow for Kerry there. Edel Flatway, number 16, is coming on, but Sarah Murphy, our storming fullback, appears to be injured and she's coming off. And whatever about today will be bad news for next week's game against Tipperary.
So who's gone off?
Edel Flatway is for Sarah Murphy, number 3.
Right.
And that's an injury.
Okay. Yeah, it's unfortunate. The problem with injuries now is, given the shortened season,
Yes.
a slight injury could knock you out for 3 weeks.
It could. Yeah.
You know?
So you could miss.
You can miss 2 or 3 games, and
This Patrice again out driving forward. The ball is locked down, and Cork are getting quicker to the ball now. Kerry are battling, look, as you can see in front of us, but here they are, number 19. And
here, Ali, get on with it.
remember her.
Yeah. Kerry come away with us now.
Oh!
Oh, yeah, it's a foul. I must have been very impressed with Ali Smith today. She's got a couple of good points. She works hard, her control is good, and she distributes the ball quite well. And basically just the difference is, Murt, without being too disrespectful, Cork are better hurlers. And there's another sub coming on now, Katie Walsh. And you'll accuse me now of being biased, but Katie is another Glen Rovers player, so I better not say too much, will I?
Say nothing.
Okay, all right.
That's obviously Mary Newman got that sorted. What number is
Not sure who's going off now.
Katie Walsh is 28.
Yeah.
And she's come on.
It's number 19 has gone off for Claude Finn. Claude Finn.
Number 19.
Yeah.
13 must get over the bar. They played deep, but she got it out that time. Our keeper for Cork has it again.
He has hand up and it's a free in. And I think she got a point anyway. I think the ball went over the bar. So I think is he going to give the point or give the free? I'm not sure. He's going to give the free, which is a pity, because it just breaks the play. The ball was going, like Ali Smith is going to put it over the bar anyway.
It's disadvantage rule in the hurling, isn't it? It's crazy,
Yeah, he's having a chat now with the umpire, but it's kind of stop-start nature to the game, and he should have allowed the point and went over the bar, because Ali Smith is going to point it anyway, and I always prefer to see the score from play rather than a free.
Yeah, there's no need for this. Plus it goes up the play.
Yeah. So this should be another point in Street Cork's advantage, and no bother, just over the bar from Ali Smith. Certainly no more to Kerry of it all to do, and I presume in a tight group, Cork are in pole position now to advance. 2 from each group will come out.
They're going to advance now.
You would think like.
Top it, the way things are going, it looks very like that.
But from Kerry's perspective, they'd want to get a few scores.
They need to build it up now, because next weekend's game, depending on the Tipperary Galway result, that'll be very important for Kerry.
You'll be better off if there was a conclusive result there. If from Kerry's perspective, you would want Galway win. No, Galway win, because Tip would be out of it then.
Yeah, well, yes. Well, Tipperary are replaying us.
Yeah, but they won't have a whole lot to play for.
No, well, we one win if they joined us on one win, you see.
But if they lose, they'll have only 2 points, you see. And Cork must play Galway next week. Cork going to win here, and Cork are going to play Galway next week, who have only 2 points. So from your perspective, if Kerry want to qualify, it would be better off if Galway won. Cork beat Galway next week, and you beat Tipperary. So I've it all worked out for you.
Absolutely, you're an absolute genius.
Yes, I know.
Did anybody ever tell you you were
Lots of people tell me. I don't take no notes from that. Free for Cork, yeah.
The challenge, he's not liking. He's coming over and talking to...
I think a third Cork sub coming on now.
Is it Liebling he's talking to? Or is it O'Connor? Not Liebling.
So Cork are taking off Fionnán and Neville.
O'Connor, I'd imagine, just getting the yellow card over there. Yellow card for 5. O'Connor, our captain.
And time 40 minutes.
There's 43 gone. O'Connor gets yellow card and another chance for number 11.
That's Haley Ryan took the free, yeah.
This is what's dangerous for Kerry because they need to be able to clear that ball. And I think I'd like to see him being put under pressure in there. We can't score at the other side, but at least if we didn't concede goals, it give you, a fair indication that our defence is okay, our midfield, but we need to get some forwards from somewhere.
Yeah, well, as I said, it's didn't help yourself in the first half with so many back behind the ball.
Yeah, 11 has it now.
Haley Ryan.
Point, I'd imagine.
No, same way.
She's wide. Couple of wides now, 2 in a row for Cork.
Yeah, and it's 3 in the second half.
Finbar, what's wrong? Can you assess this? Give me your professional assessment. That's 15 minutes, 28 seconds gone, so we're near the water break of the second half, so that's the 45th minute. But you're 111 to 4 clear, so I think he may well win this game, Finbar. I take a chance. And
yeah, what are the odds?
I have no idea.
Yeah, Cork brought on it.
Ball. There they all together. I see Jackie Horgan in there, Patrice is in there, and number 15, Peeves Villan, and that's good to see.
Fionnán, just to clarify, Fionnán Neville got the Cork goal. There was we had a query there from one of our production team.
Oh yeah, it was Fionnán Neville.
Fionnán Neville got the goal, yeah.
She got the goal, yes.
And here's Lauren.
Ooh, she gets it, but can she get out here 20, and she holds the ball, she drops it, and here with it now is Peeves Villan. What's she doing now?
I think someone got hurt. Number 8 is hurt. That's Lauren Callan. I think he got a belt in the chin or something. The girl there looks. The fullback looks to be the Kerry fullback. Yeah,
Sarah Murphy. She, as I
Cork.
said, her brother Brian has broken his other hand, his other wrist. He had a broken hand last year, and he got back for the. Did he get back for the? Yeah, he played in the Joe McDonough final against Antrim, which we lost by 3 points, but he missed all the build up to it. And this year now he's lost. He in training coming up to it. He's lost.
Yeah.
He broke the other wrist.
I see. Yesterday, as I said, the injuries. I see Cork's third sub is on there now. It's Katie Wall for Neville for Fionnán Neville. No, I get Fionnán Neville now. Katie Wall is in for Fionnán Neville, and Kerry bring on a sub here now, number 17.
27 for 14. These are all 45 minutes, we'll say. And Kerry subs so far have been
just one.
40 and 45. Who's in?
17
Elena for
13.
13 for Anne-Marie. 46 minutes, we'll say. He should be actually water break now by him. I don't know what he's doing.
Yeah, when there's a break, he should actually
use it.
Yeah.
And a lot of referees are not doing that, and I think it would be a good idea to do it. Right, here comes Kerry. Kerry are going to score a goal in the next 2 minutes.
Not with a pass like that.
Well, you see, this is what I...
No, here comes Katie Walsh. This girl has massive pace, and off she goes in possession. Good run over by Katie. Lovely pass. Chance for Cork to get a score. It's Pirinos wide. Good run by Katie Walsh.
From Glen Rovers, I presume.
Yeah. Her brother Dara is a great footballer with Senix. Lovely footballer. Mad for road.
The way you're talking about Katie, she probably does the bingo in Glen Rovers as well, does she? The bingo.
It's cancelled at the minute.
I know, yeah.
Anyway, Kerry in possession around the middle of the field.
There it is, that's Michelle Costello sending the ball out. It's lost out there by Rachel McCarthy.
Ali Smith.
Ali Smith that has it again. Ali Smith sent it in. It's got to be picked by Kerry and picked. Evelyn is back there. She's gone back into full back now for Sarah Murphy, I would imagine.
Oh, loose hand pass.
A powerful game at centre half back. To be fair to her all through.
Yeah.
Couldn't falter. Kerry got to win this ball. Here it goes. Can they win it? Jackie Horgan is coming out.
Jackie, come on, Jackie. Jackie, does she strengthen numbers? Oh.
Yeah. To be fair, I think the Cork girl was pushed to free out for No, the Kerry girl was outnumbered 3-1, and eventually, I suppose maybe a bit of frustration, she pushed in the back, and I think Cork are bringing on another sub now. And you see, this is what happens when the game turns 7, I think. Yeah, as the contest is over, and Lauren Callan is going off.
Taking a free from you from her own half. Now this is dangerous when it's dropped into our square. Right, okay.
Huh?
So now Kerry are battling hard over there as Cork
Aoife
come through
Hurley,
again.
good run.
Aoife Hurley, good run.
Past
Flicking
Ali
there,
Smith.
and it comes into 17, another goal. Yes.
Yeah. That's Ali Smith got that goal actually. So
15 to Ali Smith.
yeah, and I think Ali Smith has been Cork's best player this afternoon.
has,
very,
yeah.
very consistent.
Yeah.
And not far behind her, as the referee now calls the water break in 48 minutes.
Yes, 48 minutes, 15-13 goal. Keeper had no chance there. 2-11, that kind of puts the Kerry. I'd like Kerry now to get 3 or 4 more points before the end. I take a 2-14 to 8 pointer or something like that.
Yeah, well, they haven't even got up the field in the second half, Mark, because the Cork backs have been too good. They haven't even registered the wide. Cork are just too good from at the minute, and the substitutions haven't weakened Cork. Lauren Cannon has gone off. She was very effective. Hayley Ryan has come on. She's a good player, and Ali Smith now that goal caps a fine individual performance for her.
Yeah, she's.
I'm not sure who came on for Lauren Cannon, but we can check that later. But certainly Kerry have a mountain to climb. They're not going to win the match. What they need to do now, from their perspective, maybe get a couple of scores, give them a bit of confidence to go into next week.
Keep Cork, they need to get scores now more than even. It doesn't matter really know what Cork scores. It's what Kerry can score. I think in the final quarter, Kerry need to get at least 3 or 4 scores, and that will give them a bit of confidence going into the game next Saturday, which will be crucial now. Obviously, there are 4 groups in this, and the bottom 4 will play off for a relegation battle. Now, if we can keep ahead of Galway or Tipperary have a defeat, and depending on what happens today, once it doesn't end in a draw, one of those sides will have no points.
Yeah.
Right, and if it's Offaly who are playing Cork next week, if it's Galway, I don't think they can beat Cork, right? So that would mean Offaly would be at the bottom and Kerry would be okay. If they beat Tipperary, they'll be in a quarter-final, and if they lose to Tipperary, they're still safe. They don't have to worry about relegation. And that would be ideal.
Are you basing it on what you saw of Galway last week, or what you see of Cork today?
Based on both. What I saw Galway last weekend wouldn't live with this Cork team, and they wouldn't be as physical as Kerry are today. So I can't see them.
I think Lauren got a knock. That's why she was taken off. Lauren Callan, yeah. And we don't know who came on for her. We're just checking. Gillian O'Leary. And I think Aoife Hurley gone off as well there now.
Who's the 4th Cork sub?
Gillian O'Leary for Lauren Callan.
Gillian O'Leary is what, number 26?
Yeah, and I think
Lauren who?
Lauren Callan. She went off there not long after she got the knock.
Lauren Callan was number 9 or something, is it?
Yeah.
Number 8.
And another sub on the Kerry team. Breed Horton is on for...
She's on for the Fitzgerald girl. 48
and Kerry
minutes.
Cork on the attack again. And certainly, even though they've made plenty of substitutions, it hasn't upset the balance of the team. And, when you bring on players at this level, they're keen to impress because, they look to have a very good pan about again.
He's fouled, lucky.
Yeah, I think he's given a free out.
Yeah, he's given a free out. Maybe he's given out for the defender, but at least Niamh was back there trying to... I think it was Niamh was back there trying to help out. But really, it's been back to the wall stuff in the second half. And with the wind, I kind of expected that. Kerry have Kivas Flan out now on the half line here. She's been backed by number 7. But look, the whole expense, they've got one forward inside. It's Laura Collins that's gone in for forward.
They were doing the very same in the first half. And it was,
I don't mind them doing it in the second half. against the wind. But I think in the first half with the wind, they probably could have used more inside.
But you find it very hard to win matches when you don't have forwards, particularly when you're not playing them in there. And
absolutely,
you can't have this defensive attitude
but
all the time.
For the last number of years, it's been Kerry's actually sealed their ability, other than Patrice, to
get scores.
Scores, you know, and it's something that Ian is trying to work with, and the management team, and the girls are young, and you know, some of them, but it's just not working out for them. And free for Kerry this time, I think.
Free chance maybe to get their opening score.
Yeah, it's against the wind. No, it's going to be difficult for Patrice from there. She certainly has the distance, but I'd like her now to get a couple of scores. This is after the water break, so we're on to the 58th minute now. But if Patrice could put it in, or maybe Jackie Horgan might get a goal if it fell in the square rightly for her, but it's going to be difficult. So here's Patrice. She's quite capable of putting it over, mind you. She used to play with the boys, obviously, in Causeway up to the age of under 12 or under 13. You actually played a failure with them, and she was outstanding. That's gone wide. She had the distance, though. But look, it's a try. But it's just the one disappointing aspect from Kerry. But again, I think, you know, from a Kerry point of view, everything has to be in perspective. We never thought we'd be playing B teams, you know, and second of all, we never thought we'd beat a B team. We've got beaten, and we still have Tipperary to beat. So look, it's all progress, and they're playing better teams, and they'll see what the standard is like at intermediate level. So it's a learning process for this Kerry team. So
they'll be better for it.
Absolutely, and they'll know, and the physical nature of it, the speed and pace of the Cork girls. Here it all lovely, beautiful effort, and a lovely score by Jackie Horgan.
Yeah,
number 11.
Yeah, number 11 got that. 51 minutes.
Jackie Horgan. She's got 2 from play.
Yeah.
Seven Patrice and Niamh Lean about our 3 most impressive players. But that's what they need now. A number of scores like that. That's 5. That's the first time that's our first score of the second half, I'd imagine.
Yeah, following just on from your first wide, so.
Yeah.
Nice touch by Katie Walsh.
Was. See how tough Kerry are.
Yeah,
you know, in the scrum, like they are tough. Ah, my goodness.
Yeah, he's blaming number 15, Mort.
I'm amazed. She's just a brave young girl. As I said, she's only 19. She was a boxing champion, but she certainly likes to get involved in the physical stuff. Ooh, played short to 11. Ball, and try and work a score out of this along too much space again. 11 aside to 28, another Katie Walsh, and Katie Walsh would slap it over the bar.
Good score.
Yes, that was
and
nicely
again,
worked.
Well, good work from the free. And again, referee, we compliment him there now. He had his hand up to allow the free. 30 advantage.
28 gave it across, was it Laura?
It was Katie Walsh got it, number 28.
28, Katie Walsh got the point.
So Cork now bring on another sub, the right half back. Number 5 is Aisling Maloney has gone off.
13 has gone off as well for Cork. We'll get him in a minute, I'd say.
Yeah.
13 is off.
Ellie Smith.
Yeah. And you say who else was gone off?
Aisling Maloney.
Here comes Cork again in another attack, and he's given a free. Oh, lads, won't the referee just look at the scoreboard and allow play go on? Kerry are trailing by 7 and 6, 13 points, is it?
Yeah, 2-12.
Yeah, it's not going to get any better. So therefore, with Ali Smith gone off now, it'll be Hayley Ryan who'll take over the free taking, and I can't see her missing this. To be honest with you.
Yeah.
So it looks pretty good.
Good man, Mort. Commentator's course by.
I know. Well, I thought that, so it was my only way. It's my only way of keeping the score down is if I keep predicting, because as one fella said when I was giving greyhound tips at one stage, Ryan greyhound tips, he said you'd stop the Orient Express. So
you mentioned greyhounds. Great to see Jimmy Barry Murphy getting inducted into the Greyhound Hall of Fame.
Yeah, he's great. I served as a director of the Cork Track for 2 years, and Jimmy Barry Murphy was our chairman. The ball is placed, there it goes.
And well, Mort, bad news now from Tipperary, because Galway are flying. They lead now 2-10 to 1-4.
That's okay. That means that
that's a good
Tipperary
result.
Are good result. Yeah, it's a good result because Tipperary.
Cork will be on top. Yeah,
Cork will be on top, and
because
Galway have a
game
game lost.
Yeah, Tipper out the equation now, I would suggest.
Yeah, they're nothing to play for. So they'll be trying to beat Kerry to avoid the relegation battle.
Oh!
All right, kid.
Yeah. No. Yeah, it was a bit of a, shall we say, we won't say a wild pull, but
He's blood something, or is that just?
no, I think he's going to. I think he's booking number 15 anyway for the pull. Yeah, number 15 got a yellow card there. That's Kivas Spillane for that pull. Excessive use of the hurley, I suppose. Mark, would that be the best way to describe it?
I told her she was a boxer. Yeah, Kiva gets yellow, and she's also blood subbed out. And we brought in number 7. It's in the long ball in.
Yeah.
And they have it again, and it's 25 going in, and on the line, the ball is on the deck.
I think
He's going to have to bring it out to throw it in.
I think actually it was the Cork girl stopped it going into the net.
It was.
It looked like the Cork girl got in the way of the shot.
There was a phalanx of Kerry defenders that were prepared to die in the ball, or as they say, what is it, dive and dash.
Yeah, it was number 27, Katie Wall caught it, and Kate Wall caught it, and her shot then was blocked by, I think, number 25 got in the way, Clean O'Leary, or 26, but he's going to throw the ball in anyway because nothing developed from it. And,
no, he has to bring it out though, doesn't he? Kerry brought in a sub for
the quality has dipped a bit in the second half.
Sub for, it has, yeah, it's got a bit. The Kerry sub there for,
Lads, you need my help, huh?
Yes.
Stacey Leahy, Sarah Walsh, number 22, Kiva Spillane, number 15, and you have number 19, Sarah Lawler, for number 19.
And another point there for Cork. We were distracted there now by Mary Newman. We don't know who got the point. What was the time, Mort?
56, I think, but I'll check it.
Yeah, 56 will do. Who got the point, lads? Do you know?
No, sorry.
You're no good. Huh? Oh, Katie Walsh. Okay, that's her second one, yeah.
It's the 30th minute, actually, so it's the 60th minute.
So Katie Walsh gets her second point. Certainly she was very effective for this Cork team last year.
28 was Katie Walsh.
Yeah, that's the second one.
2:13.
2:13 to 5 points.
It's not a hammering, but we know what happened. I just get the subs of you.
Yeah, you
it's
get them
a win, yeah.
So Kerry come in the attack, trying to register the score, but the Cork have been too good.
Breed Horn, Breed.
Yeah.
So it's gone out.
Gone out, yeah. Line ball for Cork.
It was unlucky, but it's gonna. He's playing injury time now, whatever.
He has more watches.
Six minutes.
6 minutes.
That's 6 more minutes. Where'd he get him from?
You're not in a hurry, Morty, you know. The linesman having a bit of banter there with the Kerry centre forward. I
Laura
think.
Collins.
Laura. Or Jackie.
No, Jackie Horrigan.
She was maintained the last ball wasn't out, and then he sarcastically asked her, was this one out? And you nearly caught it, Mark, but nice to see a bit of levity as it's Kate Kilcommon. So it's a good game for Cork. Good cut up along the far side of the field there. And certainly Cork.
Niamh Lean again, coming out with the ball. Niamh has been a powerhouse today, to be fair to her, hasn't she?
Yeah,
right to the end. This is Jackie, another player who's very well, Jackie Horgan. Oh! The linesman strikes back. Was that out? A millimetre. These girls coming on are only 18. They're only 18 years of age. Like Kerry have a lot of subs now on. Kerry have got Sarah Lawler is on, Sarah Walsh is on, Edel Slattery. So they're all just out of minor ranks, and it's really encouraging to see them, testing themselves here against a learning process, a learning curve for Kerry as the ball is sent out here. And Jackie Horgan, is that Laura? No, that's Jackie Horgan. Up here, Patrice maybe we get a score. Patricia deserves a score. Patricia deserves a score. Oh, flick it. That's where we lack the killer instinct in front of goal. Great
Still
ball.
have it, though.
Kerry have it again. We don't have a county league or a championship in Kerry at club level for Camogie. The only play they have is they play for Kerry and they play in the Munster Club and the All-Ireland Club.
Yeah.
So they're a limited number of games. And
it's hard to develop then, yeah.
Yeah, it's hard to develop when you must have. So we need more clubs, or maybe to be allowed to play in the Limerick League or something, which we did back in the day. I think the referee must have bought his watch at Puck Fair, because I tell you something.
Is that on the share?
6 years. I think it may be unlimited. I think it's cancelled again, actually.
What about the Rose at Tralee?
Rose, that could be. Well, the Roses come usually to see me every year, so maybe that will be actually ran. And they'd be very disappointed if they couldn't come to see me.
Yeah, the Kerry player don't injure now, and as I said, I hope it's nothing too serious. Maybe a bit of cramp. I think it's not sure who it is, because she's.
Yeah.
Certainly, from a Cork perspective, this has been a very efficient performance. They give plenty of game time at the players. They've used their quota of subs. They've scored 2 goals and 13 points so far, and the majority of them.
This is bad news for Kerry. This is the worst This is even worse than the defeat.
The centre-back.
That's Niamh Lean, our centre-back, who's down injured. We've already lost our full-back, Sarah Murphy. Niamh Lean is down injured. I see the physio, Erin Sheehan, calling for somebody to come on. This is absolutely. Is she being helped off? She's limping off. I hope it's not hamstring. It may be only a knock on the ankle or something like that. And there's a Kerry sub going back.
I think she wanted to play on, but
there's a Kerry sub going back in. Is it 21 for 6? Sarah McCarthy for Niamh Lean.
So it's a free into Cork after all that.
Yeah. And we now are about a minute or two from the end. The referee has found 6 minutes to play. This is probably the number 11, is it?
Yeah, Hayley Ryan is taking this free, yeah.
Yeah. Let's hope it hits Hayley's comet. Goes right into the skies. Hayley Ryan sends it over the bar. Very accurate. Now the ref could do us all a favour and blow this up. So she's number 11. A free, 2:14 to 0.5. That's a 15-point deficit for Kerry. The disappointing aspect from Kerry is not the margin of defeat. It's the fact that we only scored 1 point in the second half.
Yeah.
We should have scored more in the first half. We haven't created too many chances, and that's where our Achilles heel lies. We need to score more chances. We'll battle, as you can see there. We'll win ruck ball. Here comes Patrice again, firing through the middle. But like Patrice can't do it all on her own. Here's Alana, gives the ball back. And there is 22, and back again to Patrice. And Patrice, she deserves the score. That's a brilliant score. Oh no, saved and into the net, surely.
Yeah, no, to be fair now, it was a good enough effort, but it dropped short, and very, very good control by Stephanie Bazang. We brought it down on our hurley and then was fouled.
Listen, I don't want a full explanation of how good that save was.
Well,
I want to know why Kerry didn't get that goal, because the keeper should not have been in the square.
Good you can joke about it, Mort. Didn't often we be carried by this much.
No, if this was football now, minor under 20, I'd have a long face and I'd be very, as the old man said back our way, gubronuk after all of this. But look, I'm proud of the girls the way they've battled, but it's a sideline ball, and I think this should be the last action, and the keeper clears. I told you that 6 minutes must be up. Do you know how much of the second half he's played? 37 minutes, 38 minutes now played. Look, I started to watch dead in time. Yeah. If you don't trust me. That's 8 points.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's all over here, and the full-time score is Cork 2 goals and 14 points. Kerry 5 points. It means Cork have 2 from 2. They go to play Galway next weekend with Kerry, who will play Tipperary, who were beaten by Galway today.
Yeah.
So that gives Kerry an outside chance of making the top 2. We would expect on the basis of what we've seen, that Cork will get the better of Galway. The Cork are guaranteed to
Yeah.
qualify now.
Yeah.
The big question is whether they'll go in as winners of the group or runners up. For Kerry, they battled hard today, but they were outclassed for long periods. And I think Cork were deserving winners. They got plenty of game time into lots of players, which helps. Kerry, the problem would appear to be up front in inability to score from both play, and they only get 5 points for the hour. That won't do, and I'm sure they'll be looking for an improvement next time out. So that concludes our commentary.
Yeah, I think
a short summation, Omar. Short.
Yeah, well, I'll give it to you. Will I say it in my own words, or will I read it off print? I tell you, look, Kerry were always up against it coming to Cork. It was one, I think, that most observers would think that they weren't going to win. The performance was important. So victory to Cork, deserved it, better side. Kerry today, the defence impressed me, but we've lost Sarah Murphy for next week. Well, I'm not sure for next week, but we've lost her injury, we lost Neve. Let's hope they're back for next week. We need them, but where Kerry need to improve is up front. There are a lot of young girls. I loved the sort of cut and thrust of Caoimhe Spillane. She didn't score, but she really is a gutsy individual, and she played well. Jackie Horgan is outstanding at centre forward, obviously. Laura Collins and played very well. Patrice, she tried her heart out, but she can't carry the scoring threat on her own. So really, I suppose Ian's thing is to get the younger girls in and get them knowing what is required at this standard and improving their scoring return. If they're improved their scoring return, they can survive in intermediate level and be competitive in intermediate level and improve the standard of Camogie and Kerry. That's what it's all about.
Okay, Mort, we wish Kerry the very best luck for the remainder of the competition. We also wish them a safe journey home. And my thanks to Mort for his commentary, his co-commentator today. We've always enjoyed one another's company. I even sponsored him a couple of years when we done Strictly Come Dancing. We'll get a bit of post-match reaction. But as I say, a win for Cork, 214 to 5
Galway
points. Galway defeat Tipperary.
Yeah.
So Cork are more or less guaranteed a place in the playoff stages. Kerry, if they could get something from their next two games, might just join them. But from Castle Road, the home of Cork Camogie, we
Galway,
say safe home to Kerry. It finished here. Cork 214, Kerry 5 points.
So we beat Tip and we're in the quarter final. Because Cork will beat. to 214 to 5. Just up front was our problem.
Okay, lads, that's
A little bit, yeah.
We're not, no, yeah, that's the problem. Defence did well.
Maybe pass
Right,
it. Maybe
okay.
pass it to him so he, whatever.
Okay, Ian, speaking to Ian Brick, the losing Kerry manager. Ian, first thoughts on that game?
Very disappointed. I suppose first really we came down with expectations of being with a chance of winning it. and we just didn't really show up. But saying that, Cork were very, very good today, very physical. It was a very different game to, I suppose, what we used to last week. But look, on the other side, the girls tried really hard until the very end. We will have learned a lot, I suppose, from the experience too. But just disappointing. We didn't weren't a little bit closer, I suppose.
And I suppose the first half, with the win, you didn't have enough on the board, you hadn't enough scores, and they seemed to be able to defend and clear their lines with regularity.
Yeah, they were a good side, to be fair to them. Yeah, they looked a little bit sharper maybe as well onto the breaking ball. They were good in the air. To be honest, I suppose they did dominate the game in most sectors. Some of our girls would be very happy. We were delighted with some of our girls. To be fair, full backline did really well for long periods of it. But yeah, look, we gave a big effort. I suppose what was it, 5 points maybe in the end.
Yeah.
But yeah, you'd have to put an awful lot that down to Cork's hassling and pressure they put on us. But yeah, so look, we'll just gather ourselves again and look forward to next week.
And for Tipperary apparently have been well beaten by Galway.
Okay.
So they are pointless at the moment, and yet we have a win. So there's a lot to play for next Saturday. How's the injury situation? Sarah came off and Niamh came off near the end. Do they look serious? I know it's quick. Soon after the game.
Sarah will certainly need stitches, all right, on her hand, and I think she was more sore, I think, from the goal going in. But that'd be typical Sarah. She's an absolute warrior.
Yeah.
But yeah, we look, 2 games in 2 weeks, I suppose, after lockdown. There's going to be a lot of sore bodies there, and I suppose we just hope we're going to gather ourselves again for next week. But yeah, the girls are going to give it every effort during the week now, and another trip up to Tipperary next week, and we'll see what happens.
And finally, the younger players, a lot of them today tried very, very hard. Very impressed by Caoimhe Spillane. She's a kamikaze operator. She really gets stuck in places where maybe she could get injured, but she's fearless, and that's the type of work rate you want.
Yeah, there's no problem with Caoimhe like that. She'll get stuck into everything. She'll do everything you ask of her. Great bit of stuff, all right, yeah. But yeah, a lot of the girls came in their first taste of inter-county action there. But look, for us even on the sideline, it's a big learning experience as well to be playing against a team of that experience. So we're all going to learn from it, and hopefully we'll just learn enough for next week's game.
Thanks, Ian.
Thanks.
Mark! Mark! Well,
You want to, so I'll give you the link there in a second.
for fuck's sake.
Kerry man will always be accommodating.
Yeah, you bear still know by the way. Just bear that. That's still live there, that might be. No problem. If you want me to skip a bit over it's no problem. He's on his way back there.
Well, he's coming over there, yeah.
Well done, guys, brilliant. He kept the pressure on the whole time, to be fair, like, he never stopped, like.
How's he going?
So on their website just got.
How far away do I have to be to do this?
Let's go down to the. It's on this camera, so I'd say go down here to the corner. Probably now.
Where's he going now?
I'm sorry for that. Where's he going?
He's going out.
down this way. And Saint, do you want to catch us in shot there? Look, come up here, Finn. Look. Just keep your 2 meters on in.
Oh, yeah. That's fucking good.
Guys. Yeah, it's perfect.
Is that okay? He's on Ryan, so look, I'm going to leave this recording.
Is that my phone, is it?
Oh, this is my phone. I can record the audio if you want.
Thanks, baby. Babe, go on, tell them
No,
about
no, no, no. It'll be long enough.
I'm going to record the audio. Look, it should pick it up.
Okay.
There you go.
Thanks. Hey, Mark.
that. That's how you eat.
Very good.
You go mask on, mask off. Soon.
You're off, you're all right. You're only open. Say when.
Give me 1, 2 then.
Testing 1 2 1 2. Okay, I'm joined now by Mark McCarthy, manager of the Cork Camogie team. I suppose, Mark, you can't ask for any much better. 2 wins from 2.
2 wins from 2, I suppose, performance-wise. Again, it wasn't a full 60-minute performance. The last day against Tipperary, we dropped off for 22 minutes. Today, now again, we didn't adapt well to Kerry's formation. We dropped too deep. Players were just caught in terms of communication as well. We just need to address that. In fairness, after the water break there in the first half, those 2 minutes, we utilised those to get the communication up and get the structure back in place. And from there, we were able to have the platform to push on and get the scores.
Yeah, after the water break, outscored Kerry by 4 points to 1 in a quick spell, which laid, I suppose, set the seeds for the victory.
It did. We went into half time then knowing that with the breeze to our back, we could push up, we could go 15 on 15. We knew then Kerry would have to adapt and throw more players forward, and with that we were just hoping that we had the foundation at the back. We have a very solid defence no matter who's there, and just in front we just needed the click and making sure then as soon as the ball is breaking, we're getting into our shape, we're getting that structure back.
And then the start of the second half, within a few minutes, 4 points, and then the goal, maybe a bit fortuitous, but they all count. And that kind of, I suppose, the game kind of petered out after that because the points were secure.
It did look the points were secure. We got those crucial scores at the right time. Finona level there now with another excellent goal. That's it. Look, overall, there's much to improve on. We're going up to Galway now next week, and with the performance in mind today and the performance in Tipperary, we can go up and look. We're not going to try too much because it's all about the momentum. It's all about just keeping the performances going and going up and try to see if we can get one over Galway.
The other important aspect of today, apart from winning the game, was it afforded you the opportunity to get plenty of game time and used your full allocation of substitutes, and a few of them made an impression. Kerry Walsh got up a couple of points, Hayley Ryan impressed, Ali Smith you were able to take Ali off, and she was one of Cork's best players, so that's the other benefit from today.
That's the benefit, and look, we have to give credit to the Camogie Association as well for giving the 8 substitutes. I think it makes a massive difference, particularly in terms of the body coming back into this, the 4 weeks leading up to your game time and then into these matches. Overall, the bench, we have strength and depth there. We're emphasising it's a 1 to 30, particularly now in this league campaign. We're going to find our feet. But those subs coming on, while the game lost a small bit of intensity, they're all receiving game time. Last week and this week, every person now has received minutes.
Galway beat Tipperary today, so effectively Tipperary are out of the competition. I would say Cork are qualified. So what's at stake next weekend is a chance maybe to top the group. I know a long trip, and players have to make it individually, which adds to the stress of the thing and the food and all that and so on and so forth. But that might be not a bad thing either. Get it because you're going to be playing championship in a few weeks' time.
Exactly that. as we said to the girls, every time you're coming out here, every time you're putting on the red jersey, travelling to the matches, communicating with the players and management, and getting used to the overall process, it's character building. You know, they're growing as individuals as well. So going up to Galway there now again, just plenty of planning behind the scenes, and once we're set and we're above, it's a 50-50 then in terms of who could take the points. But yeah, as you say, for preparation for championship, we're going to have to make those long trips. We might have to go up to Antrim, we might have to go to the like of say Laois, Dublin, you know, Westmeath, Meath. So there's just plenty to be plenty mileage on the clock by the end of the year.
Yeah, we say thanks very much to Mark McCarthy. Well done to the Cork team. Winners today, 2-14 to 5 points. They play Galway next week. Content in the knowledge that they're already into the qualifiers, the playoff stage of the competition, semi-final stake, maybe top the group. I was looking in the wrong place, lads. The camera is there. So, okay, that's all from Castle Road this afternoon. Cork and Kerry, Cork winners. Slán go fóill.
Thanks very much.
Cheers, man.
Our game is about style.
Camogie is the fastest field sport in the world.
We break records, smash ceilings, and shatter expectations. We follow trailblazers and legends. We turn our style into art. We forge our own path forward. Because our style is substance. And our style is here to stay. The Littlewoods Ireland Camogie Leagues.